this video, I go over how I would personally start trading from scratch. If I was a new trader, the first thing I would do is forget about making money. I would focus on mastering the process. Because when you master the process, the money will follow. If you chase the money, your psychology goes out of the window, and the only thing I can guarantee is you blowing your account. There is no sugarcoating it. If you find the mentor, he's literally going to half your learning time for sure. That's a guarantee. But in this day and age, there are so many people that make their money from teaching others how to trade when they themselves don't know how to trade. This is a big red flag, and this is a big issue with modern day trading. YouTube, WAP, it's the same story. The first thing I would do is find the strategy that actually works, and the best way to find this would be to look at people who have been receiving consistent payouts from the market, from prop firms or from a regulated broker. Prop firms would be better, prop firms such as ftmo or Alpha Capital, because these results can't be faked, especially if they're on a leaderboard. That's even better. The next thing I would do is learn their strategy properly, because usually these people have a lot of in-depth YouTube videos explaining their strategy. If you can find a way to trade live with them, or they call the market live consistently, this cannot be faked. And this is what I have personally done for free since July 2024 till the end of December. I've been risking 1% per trade, and I've achieved an impressive 110R. The next thing I would do is become a backtest bot. I would literally get obsessed with the markets and spend all my free time backtesting my trades. I would use Forex Factory to check on the news. This way I would know if there's NFP on this day, or CPI or PPI. So I would expect, like, okay, these days are going to have a lot of volatility, FOMC, and the list goes on. When you become a backtesting bot, you will know how long your drawdown periods are, which are the best days of the week to trade, and also which are the worst months in a year. The next thing I would do is focus on psychology. And psychology would always be at the end for me, because if you don't have a good edge, like, there is no point mastering your psychology. If you're going to lose the next 100 trades, like, there is no point focusing on psychology, because I don't think any psychology is going to help you if you lose the next 100 trades. Losing 100 trades in a row is just being incompetent and not having an edge. Sorry to break it to you. And the next thing I would do, because let's say if you have an edge, let's say for me, like my strategy for me, I have a low risk to reward. So usually my average risk to reward is around 1.8 to 2, and my win rate is quite high. And I usually move my stop to break even after 1:1. So because of this, my win rate is really high, and this helps my psychology a lot, because I end up winning around 70 to 85% of my trades. And when you win these many trades, like, psychology doesn't really matter. And let's say if you're a person who's very impatient like me, I just find a trading model that I can take trades almost every day. So I know that even if I have a losing trade today, I can just wait for the next day and make the money back. So there is no issue with that, and this really stops me from going on tilt and doing stupid things. The last thing I would do is I would not even think of a personal account. Because of the personal account, let's say, because almost every person I know is guaranteed to load their first few trading accounts. So what you need to do in this case is buy a cheap prop firm challenge, let's say 10k prop firm challenge. I think you can get this for around $78-80, and just trade this account, get a feel of the market, because at this point you're going to learn so many more things. You always think that, oh, I've learned everything there is to learn, nothing can surprise me, and then the market will always find a way to humble you. Even me, many years into this game, every time I think I know it all, I always get humbled very soon. And if you think that it's not going to happen to you, you just have not been trading long enough. So I would buy a small prop firm challenge, and I would only recommend people to get a personal account if they have passed at least 3-4 pro firm challenges and gotten consistent payouts. The reason I say this is because these pro firm challenges instill very good discipline, because they have very strict rules and you can only get consistent payouts by being competent. You can't gamble or be lucky like so many times in a row. So once you've gotten consistent payouts, only then I would think about getting a personal account so that I could start the personal track record. So in a few years time, if I decide to become a hedge fund manager or anything like that, I have a proven track record. This is always going to help you. So I do have a free Telegram group where I do give out free signals. I wouldn't say signals, I just share my personal trade ideas because this is not financial advice. And I've been doing this consistently for around 6 months, risking 1% per trade, and I've gotten a return of 110 hour, which is quite good if you ask me. If there's something you're interested in, check the link below, and I'll see you in the next video.